Football fans, welcome to the End Zone. As always, I am Brock the Bulldog White. Join my co-host, me, Mark Fitter. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Did you have a good week?
Yeah. Well, the Packers lost.
Packers lost, but I heard that you crushed it. You had a tournament we talked about last week that you guys won. Took first place in the tourney. Nice work, man.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really carry them. I mean, the last game, but
You put some points up?
yeah.
Were you an offensive
The last
dynamo?
game I scored 4 and almost fouled out, though.
Oh,
the
so
championship.
you were full LeBron mode then. You were going for it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Going hard in the paint,
And I
putting
played
the points
Bowman
up.
tonight.
You got the Bulldogs, my hometown. There you go.
Yeah, we're going to beat them like 40-0.
Think so? Bowman's got a lot of kids, though. Big team, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but they're not going to get all their players in, you know.
Well, I say this, best of luck, buddy. There you go. The Bulldogs always play tough, for sure. Who didn't play tough on Sunday? Packers didn't play tough on Sunday, did they? Rough game for Rodgers and the Packers. They go to the Los Angeles. The Chargers have a weird year, Mark. They have lost to the teams they should have beat, and they've beaten the teams they should have lost to this year. That's the Chargers story so far. We don't know who they are quite yet. They're a weird team. But in this game, Bosa and everyone had an answer for everything Green Bay did. I think it was 50 yards of offense going into the fourth quarter for the Packers. They made a joke about Phil Simms and Tony Romo came down on the field, and that was a longer walk, 60 yards of offense versus the Packers total in the game. What happened to Aaron Rodgers and the Packers?
I don't know.
You don't know?
And it doesn't get any better with McCaffrey next week.
Yeah. You think it was a fluke, or is it just one of those games where they came out flat?
Fluke.
The time change maybe screwed everybody up because it was daylight savings time?
It's a fluke because they're still going to win a division, and the Vikings are going to go 8-8, like I predicted.
Like you said last week.
Yeah. And we're good. We're good.
You're not panicking.
Yeah. I believe that we can go like 12-14.
Well, still.
Yes.
After that, with, what was it, 60, 70 yards of offense in that game, whatever it was, you can bounce back. You couldn't stop Melvin Gordon for nothing in that game. He only had 80 yards, but I mean, he ran all over your crew that game.
Well, it doesn't get better with Christian McCaffrey.
You're right, it doesn't. I think it was a rough day for the entire NFC North. Every team in the NFC North lost on Sunday. The Bears, Lions, everyone lost that week. The Vikings had a close one, 26-23, a game they really should have won. They had all the opportunities in the world. They couldn't stop Matt Moore, which is really worrying if you're a Vikings fan. Yeah. Matt Moore was a high school coach 5 weeks ago. Now he's a quarterback for the Chiefs because Mahomes got hurt. I walk away from that game not very excited about the future, where we're going, but still, there were still some signs of hope there a little bit.
Well, did Adam Thielen play this week?
He got his hamstring hurt again. He left in the first quarter.
Okay.
So he re-aggravated the injury right away in the game.
Okay. So, if you can't stop Matt Moore, your defense is bad.
There's not much of a secondary there in the past few games.
Well, no. Because
the Redskins chewed him up a little bit
Yeah.
on the passing game, and now the KC did. If it was Mahomes eating you up, I'd say whatever. It's Patrick Mahomes. Matt Moore, a little more worried about that.
Yeah. And I can't wait till week 16 when Aaron Rodgers throws all over, and oh my God, that's just gonna be a good.
You're pretty excited for that one.
Yeah. That's my game.
Did you watch the Vikings game? The
No.
final 2 minutes there?
Because I had plans.
You had plans. You had stuff going on.
Yeah.
You didn't miss much. It was a fun game. It'd been a fun game if you're not a fan of either team to watch.
Yeah.
Kind of like how Baltimore New England was on Sunday night. But if you had an interest in the game, it was too close, a nail biter. Lots of mistakes by both sides, I thought. But hey, a rough one for the Vikings on the road.
Yeah.
They'll bounce back. They'll be okay. They're going to be better than 8-8, Mark. I hate to break it to you. They're not gonna,
no,
they're gonna
no,
be maybe
no.
9-7, huh?
No.
Huh?
Okay. You want to make another bet?
Another bet. You stole me a Coke Zero from the World Series bet, buddy.
Hey, Dad.
You're losing bets left and right on this one.
Can you give me a Coke Zero? Can you? Okay.
We're good. We'll get one next week. Just every week you delay it though, it gets bigger and bigger. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Are we gonna bet on the over/under and the Vikings-Packers wins?
Yes.
Another pop is what we're gonna do.
Let's go for money.
Money.
Yeah.
You working? You got money now or what? What do you want to do? $5, $10?
20.
20?
No, 50.
No.
Okay.
I'm getting fleeced on air here.
20.
No,
20.
20? Okay, I'll do 20.
Okay, so
I don't want to take money from a kid, though. I feel bad. People are going to hate me if I win the bet.
Come on. Okay, So if the Vikings go 8-8, you have to give me $20.
Okay.
But if they have a better record, you have to give me $20. And if the Packers go 12-4, you give me another $20.
What's $40 total potentially?
Yeah, and then if the Packers have a
less than 12 wins.
Yeah, less than 12 wins. I have to give you $20.
I will take the Vikings bet, but not the Packers bet.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I think they'll win 12 games.
Okay, yeah.
I think so.
Okay,
Is that fair?
Yeah.
The Vikings win more than 8 games, $20. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dad's all in on this one. He's going to have to pay, but he's in. So, you're breaking the piggy bank, Marky Mark. The Vikings win less than 8 games. Or if they 8 or less, I'm paying you 20. You got a deal, buddy. It's on. You heard your folks in the end zone. We're still waiting on the big Coke Zero for next week. We'll get there, though. How about the Nationals, though? Game 7. That was nice, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't wait till Bryce Harper tweets something. Or
Something dumb. He'll say something dumb. He's gonna. He always does.
Yeah.
He will. He'll do something stupid. Speaking of something stupid, what's up with the Browns, man? 24-19. They lose to Denver. No one loses to Denver. Denver's awful. They're horrible. They won 2 games now.
Well, they almost beat the Colts.
Denver's awful. Awful team. What? I mean, the Browns, I just don't get all this talent, all these guys, and Freddie Kitchens and company calling horrible plays for him out there. I really feel like any other coach would probably have this team with a winning record by now. I don't think he was ready for the
Well,
job.
that's the GM's fault.
For hiring Kitchens to be the guy.
Yes.
There you go.
So, what you do? Get another wide receiver like Landry. Because Baker has no...
OBJ, Landry, and another guy? 3 studs like that?
Well, Baker has no chemistry with Odell.
I think he's forcing it with Odell Beckham.
Yeah.
He's trying to be too cute, trying to get him the ball too much. And you got to imagine Odell's probably stopping by in the locker room saying, hey, man, you got to throw him away more often. We got to make things happen here. We need big plays. You got to get it to me. So I think they got to get back to their basics and run the ball a little more with Chubb and those guys.
Well, Chubb's doing really good. But no one's talking about him.
No one's talking. Well, they're only talking about Baker so far. The only thing people are talking about with the Browns is how bad they are and how bad Baker is. That's all they're talking about.
And he's like 3rd in rushing yards.
Because he's an easy target because Baker talks so much and he's so arrogant, which he is. He's got a chip on his shoulder. It's the way he plays. So now they're losing. He's a punching bag for everybody because they're supposed to be the next big thing this year, and they stink on toast right now.
Yeah.
Can the Browns turn around?
No.
Can they get to
They're going to be a...
Can they get to 8-8, 7-9? Can they get there? No.
They're going to be a 6-10 team.
They'll win six games max.
Yeah.
That might be generous. I don't know. They've won 2. Maybe they get 2 more. I think maybe they might go 4-12. Who knows?
Yeah.
There's some problems there. There's something not right with that team. Something not right with Tom Brady and the Patriots. 37-20. The Baltimore Ravens beat them. Kind of a coming out party for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, wasn't it?
Yeah. I just think the Patriots underperformed. It was just a bad week for the NFL.
You know what everyone's talking about, though, Mark? The Patriots really haven't played a winning team until now. And they play a real team with the real offense. And this Patriots defense kind of went up in smoke in this game a little bit. They allowed 37 points to the Ravens and Lamar Jackson.
It was a fluke.
It was a weird week. It was. A lot of weird stuff happened this week.
Now I'm in 10th. That's not good.
Oh, I heard you had a bad week in picks, is what your dad is telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were riding high, and you're giving Dad a hard time for taking the underdogs. And this week, you kind of got smoked a little bit, huh? You dropped out of the top.
Well, what do you want? 10th or 80th?
I would take 10th. Is your dad still in 80th?
Yeah.
All right. We won't tell him about
he
it.
picked like the Giants. He picked the Giants and the Jaguars. And like, that's why he's in last.
The Giants were pretty. The only exciting thing about that game was the black cat that ran on the field and delayed the game for a little bit. That was the only bigger part of that game because the Giants they're kind of like the Browns right now. They're supposed to be a professional football team. There's not much professional about them. They're pretty awful.
Well, it's again, like the only thing that the Browns are talking about is Baker. The only thing the Giants are talking about is like Daniel Jones and Saquon.
When it should be more about Barkley and what they can do with him.
Yeah. And I don't know. They just need to fix something.
I'm just as confused now as I would have been like week 1. I don't know how it's going to shake out, except for like the Chiefs, the Patriots, Packers, they're going to be okay. Everyone else, I think it's all up in the air. It's coin toss right now still for everybody. The 49ers too. We don't talk about the 49ers enough because the 49ers don't get a lot of primetime TV around here. They play afternoon games in California. We don't see them a lot in our TV stuff. But still undefeated. They took care of business against the Cardinals barely on last Thursday Night Football.
Let me tell you something. In my opinion, they are overrated.
Are they?
Yes.
It's the same thing as the Patriots? They haven't really played anybody? Is that what it is?
And once they get against the Packers, I don't...
When is that game?
It's like in 2 weeks?
2 weeks,
Because they play the Panthers this week, and then that game.
Well, hey, man, the Cardinals took them to the limit last week. They took them to the wire in that game.
Yeah.
So if the Cardinals can do that, what can someone else do? You know?
And the Packers are 7-2. Like, they're still like a top 5 team in my opinion.
The Packers are?
Yeah.
Or the Niners?
The Packers.
Niners are the Niners are the last undefeated team though, aren't they?
Yeah, but like, I know they got Emmanuel Sanders and that guy. But
George Kittle, who's one of the best tight ends in football.
Yeah.
He's top 5 this year easily.
Yeah, but like, they're just so overrated in my opinion.
We'll see. You know what the thing is? If they get to 9-0 after next week, if they beat Seattle next week, then it's like on Monday Night Football, everyone's going to be talking about how good the Niners are and how we're all sleeping on them. I'm kind of with you. I think once the competition gets tougher and we get to the latter part of November and December, we'll start seeing who the Niners really are.
I think they'll make it to the NFC Championship.
They'll make the playoffs. They'll win. I think they'll win the West, unless the Rams turn around really big here and make a run. The Niners should win the West pretty easily still. So let's take a quick break, Mark. Come back with our picks for Week 10 of football.
When you want variety, you usually need to visit several places for bold flavors. Where they stuff your pretzel with 3 cheeses and roast beef, or where smoked cheddar meets crispy bacon. Because when you want to try 7 new sandwiches with a range of unique flavors unlike anywhere else, there's only one place to go. It's the only place you'll find sandwiches like the Caprese and the Tuscan. And that place is Schlotzsky's. Make people happy. Cater Schlotzsky's. Make it easy. Call 855-DELIVER.
Football fans, welcome back to the End Zone, brought to you by Schlotzsky's up north, the hub on Highway 22. Mark, we love Schlotzsky sandwiches, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Delicious. Your favorite still the grilled cheese one? Yeah, it's good. Soups are awesome.
I haven't had that in a while, though.
The Reubens. I say it every time I talk about Schlotzsky's. Every time I plug them, eat a Reuben. The Reubens are like the best around. They're fantastic.
No, grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese, Reuben, all good. Soups are great. Giving us our Schlotzsky's, our lightning lock of the week. Right now, Mark, let's start off, though, with the Chargers at the Raiders. Thursday Night Football. Who you got in this one, big boy?
I got the Chargers, but I'm still concerned about them because the Raiders had a good week against the Lions.
Hey, the Raiders are 4-4. They're batting 500.
Well, yeah, but
that's something to look forward to if you're a Raider fan.
Well, yeah, but they're going to be an 8-8 team.
That probably won't be the playoffs in the AFC, but a winning record is a winning record if you're the Raiders. That's got to feel good for their fans. So.
Well, yeah, because last year so bad. This year average. Like, I think they're still in the rebuilding.
Oh, yeah, they got a long ways to go, I think.
Yeah, but like,
Gruden and those guys gutted that team 2 years ago. They got to build it back up quite a bit there. It's at the Coliseum in Oakland. Probably the last primetime game we'll see there once they go to Vegas next year. I'm taking the Raiders at home.
No.
I think emotions are going to be high in this one.
Well, I'm still concerned about the Chargers, but like.
You're taking them in this one, though.
Yeah.
Is it going to be a Melvin Gordon game? What's it going to be? Or is Bosa going to rip it up for him?
It's going to be a defense game.
Bosa should be good in that one for sure. Chiefs, not the Chiefs, holy cow, Brock. The Bills.
Yeah.
The Buffalo Bills at the Cleveland Browns. Bills are rolling. They got a winning record. Browns, awful, stink on toast. I think they're better than the record, but that's just my opinion, talent-wise anyways. Who are you taking in this one? Buffalo. Josh Allen and Buffalo. Yeah, keep it moving, huh?
Yeah, I just think their defense is going to get to Baker, and I don't know. I just have a strong feeling that it's going to be a blowout.
A blowout?
Yeah.
By a lot of points, huh? I think Cleveland hangs in there, but I think they might slip away. I could see them losing by a field goal or something crazy like that.
Broke the eraser.
You lose your eraser?
Yeah.
Your Twins pencil? Oh, no. Panthers at the Packers, Marky Mark. What's going to happen in this one?
Well, the Packers are going to win. It was a fluke last week. They're going to win. Doesn't get any better.
Did you expect anything else, folks? Come on.
Doesn't get any better with Christian McCaffrey, but they'll still win.
They'll still win. They're still going to make it happen. I think Green Bay wins at home.
Yeah.
It sounds like Cam won't play the rest of the year. If they make the playoffs, he might be able to come off then. But I think Green Bay wins at home. Not by much, though. I don't think it's as big as you think it's going to be.
And Cam will go on the free agency next year.
Probably, yeah.
They'll release him because Allen is their future quarterback.
That's crazy to say. Could you imagine saying that 2 years ago, that Cam Newton won't be the future of that franchise?
Yeah.
He was the face and the future of that team the past whatever years. And to say 2 years ago he'd be the guy on the outs, I wouldn't buy that. But you're right, though. It's probably what's going to happen.
Whoops.
He's on IR.
He's on IR till the end of the year. So, but they might be able to activate him for the playoffs if they make the playoffs. So we'll see.
Yeah, probably not. But.
Minnesota stays in the road. They're going into Dallas, take on the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. Bounce back for the Vikes, or the Cowboys going to run wild on them?
No, Cowboys going to run wild. This is going to be a Zeke game, I feel like.
I'm a little worried about it. I'm worried about Dak and those guys going hard on the secondary of the Vikings.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Vikings are just not very good on the road this year. It's a home team kind of year for them.
And then they go 6-4. They might win the next game, but they'll lose the next whatever.
Brutal, Mark. Brutal. Vikings, I think they lose to Dallas in this one.
Yes.
They'll lose to Dallas in this one. Our producer's shaking his head. He disagrees. He's got his Viking sweater on. I got a Viking shirt on. I'd like to see them win. I don't think it happens at Cowboy Stadium on Sunday Night Football. Could be wrong. Let's hope for a big Diggs game or a big Dalvin Cook and Madison game. We'll see what happens.
Let's hope not.
Oh, yeah. Let's hope that Diggs has like 220 yards receiving, and that's what I'm hoping for, right?
Diggs is overrated.
No, underrated.
No, because all they do is just chuck deep balls to him.
Well, that's what I did for Randy Moss. He was one of the best wide receivers of all time.
Well, yeah, but Jerry Rice is better.
Yeah. Oh, Mark. How about your lightning lock of the week? How about that, buddy?
Yeah.
Mark's lightning lock of the week this week, folks. You put it on Facebook. If you agree with Mark and he gets it right, you have a chance to win a free sandwich from Schlotzsky's. If you disagree with Mark and he gets it wrong, you have the chance to win this free sandwich from Schlotzsky's. Mark's lightning lock of the week. You get the Falcons at the Saints. Who are you taking in this one, buddy? Saints. Drew Brees is back. Falcons are awful. No Matt Ryan. I'm with you on this one. Take the Saints. Hammer the Saints. Whatever the spread is, take the Saints to cover all day, every day. It's at New Orleans in the Superdome. Saints should win this one. No problem. A lot of teams in the bye this week, Mark. The Broncos, Patriots, Eagles, Redskins, Jaguars, and Texans all on the bye. A lot of those teams could use the bye to heal up. Like the Texans could use it. Patriots, Eagles, Denver, Washington, doesn't matter. And Nick Foles might be coming back.
Yeah.
After the bye week for the Jaguars.
Yeah, he's going to throw like 2 yards.
Did you see this thing about the Chargers are doing so poorly in Los Angeles as a team, bringing fans in, that the NFL is considering making them the permanent London team starting in 2021, whatever it might be? Like they would play, their 4 of their home games would be in London, and the other 4 would be at a shared stadium, probably Los Angeles, in the U.S. So they'd be the LA/London Chargers. Could you imagine that?
London would get a lot more games.
Well, yeah,
That's
they'd have 4 games that are played by the Chargers as a home team every year at whatever stadium they play, at Wembley, wherever it might be.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. Man, Philip Rivers living in London half the year? I can't see that. He has like 30 kids, that guy does. That'd be nuts.
Yeah. And his kids going to school and all
Everything,
that.
yeah. I mean, they have to stay in the States. He couldn't, like, take his whole family to London, all these guys. That'd be rough for the players, moving back and forth like that and practicing and living. And
Yeah. NFL commissioner.
You have to pay him more money to live over there.
What are you doing? Like,
Just forget London. Do the exhibition games. Why do we have to have a team there? I don't like that, huh? You know? We'll see.
Yeah.
Week 10, Mark, is flying by, man. The season's, we're coming up in we're over the halfway point, but we're almost to Thanksgiving when it makes things really real in football.
Yeah.
When Thanksgiving happens and the games slow down and the good teams further themselves, that's when we find out who's ready for the playoffs. So I'm getting excited. It's a good time of year to stay inside when it's crappy out and watching football, isn't it?
Yep.
For sure. Hey, good luck in your game against the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
But not too much luck, all right?
Oh, why?
I'm an alumni. Go bowling. You know, bowling
Oh.
Bulldogs. All right, folks. For Mark and Mark, I'm Brock the Bulldog. We'll see you next week right here on the End Zone.